inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Murex Petroleum Corporation, T&T Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Flag Family Media.
As we come over here to GameDay Media at the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, we're going to give you a little bit of extra attention tonight as we're in the final minute of our JV game. Very close game, 39-37 right now for the Ranchers on top of the JV Berthold Bombers, and coming in a little bit early, trying to time it out just right, but we have a little bit of extra attention, so our cameraman's going to give you a little extra coverage here of our JV game. Powers Lake JV now up by 3 points, 40-37. And we'll just let our camera give you the video of what we're seeing. This last minute could take a couple minutes. Going to be a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well as we head to one of our sponsors that help make this all possible. As we have a timeout, we'll just continue with a timeout as well.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
As we come back here to the finishing seconds of this JV game, the Ranchers are up by 1, 40-39. Now we have a foul on the floor. That'll send the Ranchers to the free throw line with a 1-point lead here in this JV game. Bonus coverage here tonight on Game Day Media. Again, my name's Randy Peterson, alongside my production crew tonight. Caden Keller running our visual camera tonight. Eli Clark running the board operations tonight for Game Day Media from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. Our varsity game will start about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this JV game. 41-39 right now. Free throws missed. For the lead. Seven seconds to go. Ranchers going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. They're down by 1. Tied up. Ice intervenes. Ashlyn Sundley can give the Ranchers a lead. It's a 5th personal foul on Ashlyn Sundley as she just gave the Ranchers the lead, but she's going to have her night finished. She picks up her 5th personal foul, and with 5.6 seconds to go here in this JV game, Bombers at the free throw line. We're going to have a timeout on the floor with 2.5 seconds to go in the JV game. We'll send it back to our studios for another quick word from one of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it.
Water here. Yeah. As we come back out of that timeout, I'm the guilty party. I just drank my producer's soda. Finished it off for 43-42 in this JV game. Ranchers are up by 1. Bombers have got the ball at midcourt. 2.5 seconds to put it in the hoop. Throw it out of bounds. Ranchers will get it back. Oh, there's a foul. So we're still playing on. I told you this last minute was going to take 10 minutes, Eli, Mr. Producer. 43-42. Here's the buzzer, 44-42. The Ranchers come away with a 2-point victory in the JV game. And quite a game. Fun to be a part of it here on Game Day Media, giving you a little bit of bonus coverage. Again, my name's Randy Peterson. Glad you've joined us here on Game Day Media as we have a Region 4 matchup tonight between the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers and the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. And both teams getting ready to come out onto the floor, and so we'll pan over there to watch the teams come out on the floor. And Bombers wearing their white warm-ups tonight. And again, my name's Randy Peterson. We're powered up here from our NCC Sports Desk as we're trying to get a clear vantage point of the court of play here tonight. Sitting right on the floor tonight, so be a little different for us. We're not up high like we normally are, but sitting on the floor here at the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, and a chance for us to provide coverage here on Game Day Media. And make sure you tell your friends and family about all of our coverage that we're going to have here on Game Day Media tonight. We're out there at Game Day Media ND on YouTube, and love to have you give us a thumbs up if you're liking what you see. Helps us with our broadcasts and getting our coverage out there to all of our different venues, and we appreciate all of that. And so we're waiting for them to put 20 minutes on the clock, and there they do. And that'll be a 20-minute warm-up period, and allows us to talk about what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We're going to be traveling over to Tioga tomorrow as the Lady Pirates take the court for the first time tomorrow evening against the Mustangs from Surrey. And our coverage tomorrow as we have that coverage tomorrow, and looking forward to that game as well. And but tonight, we've got the game at hand tonight. The Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers wearing their white uniforms tonight. The Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers in their away purple uniforms tonight. With that, we're going to send it back to our studio, and when we come back, it'll be time for our Continental Resources coaches' comments. We'll have head coach Denver Deaver of the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers with our first Continental Resources coaches' comments after this 2-minute timeout.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back into Game Day Media from the NCC Sports Desk, welcome back to the Continental Resources Coach's Comments here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've been able to catch up with the head coach of the Lewis Clark Berthold Bombers, Denver Deaver, to talk with me about their upcoming game this evening with the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. And first of all, Coach Deaver, thanks for making yourself available for our Continental Resources Coach's Comments.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Since this is the first time that we've been able to talk with you here on Game Day Media, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself, your coaching staff, and the number of years you've been the head coach for the Bombers, Coach?
Yeah, so heading into our 6th year here now as the head coach, assisted by Kyle Shep. He's been with me off and on. This is his first year as full-time assistant. And yeah, I guess we're excited to get going on a game. Been in the gym quite a while now, and a lot of teams started last night, and looking forward to get going.
Yeah, and since this is your first game of the year, tell us a little bit about what you've been seeing in the first couple of weeks of practice, Coach. What do you feel will be a strength of the Bombers this year?
Well, we're led by, our lone senior, Maya Nesham. This will be her 4th year starting for us. She's our returning all-district player from last year, averaged about 18 points a game, 8 rebounds. She's a very tough defender, great rebounder, and just a great leader on the floor. We kind of go as she goes. So, and then a couple juniors will be on the floor, Casey Simons, Aubrey Shep. They bring us a lot of length. They can both also score and decent defenders. And then we're kind of rounded off a couple sophomores, Alyssa Lindahl, Shane Simons. We like the way they shoot the ball. They've been having a great first 2 weeks of practice and what we want to accomplish. And I feel like we've had a really good 2 weeks here, but it's getting time that we're ready for a game to see what we got.
Well, now on to the game tonight at hand at the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. You'll take on the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. And what will be the game plan tonight for your first game of the season, Coach?
Well, like I said, we're excited to get going. I know that there's a new coach up there, and we have played Powers Lake the last couple of years. I know they lost 3 seniors, but it seems as though Powers Lake always has a tough winning culture, whether it's boys, girls, football. They have a great culture up there, so I guess we don't 100% know what to expect with this new look. So we're hoping just to kind of come in, play our basketball, and see where we end up.
Thank you, Coach, for making yourself available here on our Coach's Comments, sponsored by Continental Resources. You've been listening to head coach Denver Deaver of the Lewis Clark Berthold Bombers. After we come back, we'll continue with the Ranchers head coach Seth Wistoff here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from the NCC Sports Desk, and a few words from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
Again from the NCC Sports Desk, welcome back to the Continental Resources Coach's Comments here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have head coach Seth Wistoff of the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers to talk with me about their upcoming game this evening with the Lewis Clark Berthold Bombers. And first of all, Coach Wistoff, thanks for making yourself available for our Continental Resources Coach's Comments.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about what you've seen in your new team in the first couple of weeks of practice, Coach, and your first game last night.
Well, we've got a ways to go still. I feel like our effort has been good. I think our camaraderie on our team has been good, those are kind of things that you got to have at the foundation of everything that you're going to do. And now we just need to continue to improve. When we played West Hope the other night, we turned the ball over a lot, and we're going to have to improve in that area. We can't continue to turn the ball over and hope to win. But we also did see some good things. I saw our girls working together well defensively. I thought we rebounded fairly well. And so those are two main things that we want to keep focusing on as going forward.
With the graduation of some very good talent off of last year's team, there are obviously some holes that will need to be filled in this year's team, as well as some leadership roles on the team. Who is stepping up for the Ranchers this year to help fill those holes, Coach?
We've got, it's going to kind of be by committee. I think we could have a different leading scorer every night. Addie Barstead has been doing well early. She does such a nice job of getting to the rim and finishing when she does, and so she can score some points. With our guards, Eliza Schroeder and Ava Bollinger, both they can shoot. They just got to get a little bit more confidence shooting the ball. And then we kind of have a lot of girls in the kind of the tweener range of they play a lot of different positions. Jossie Puckett and Hannah Nelson and Grace Lidstrom. All of them are going to find themselves, and Claire Gunderson as well. All of them are going to find themselves in different spots, and we just need some of that scoring to come from somewhere. We're not exactly sure each night who it's going to come from, but when they have open shots, we want them to take them and we want them to make them.
Well, now on to the game at hand tonight. You're taking on the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers, and you're playing at your home court at the barn in Powers Lake. It will be your first game of the season at home, and so what will the game plan be tonight as you play in your home court this evening against the Bombers, Coach?
Yeah, so Berthold haven't played anybody yet this year, so we have there's a little bit of mystery as to if they're going to throw in some new stuff or anything like that. But they've got some good players returning. They got some length and a few girls that can shoot. And so we're going to have to make sure that we get out on shooters and challenge them, and then not allow their length to distract everything that we're going to do. We had some costly turnovers the other night. And the longer the team is, the more likely those are. And so we're going to have to take care of the basketball, make sure we're using our pump fake, and hopefully if we can do that, we can be right in there with them.
You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments with Powers Lake-Burke Central head coach Seth Wistoff. When we step aside and come back to our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from the NCC Sports Desk, we'll continue on after a few words from some of our great GameDay Media sponsors.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
At GameDay Media, we believe that we live in the greatest nation in the world. As we pause, let's honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
And as we come back here to the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, again, my name is Randy Peterson, alongside my production crew this evening, Eli Clark running our board ops tonight, as well as Caden Keller running our camera tonight, giving you the best of views here on GameDay Media as we produce another game here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. Tight quarters tonight, but we'll make the best of it, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the broadcast tonight. Make sure you give us a thumbs up if you would. If you're liking what you see, we would appreciate that. Like and subscribe to our Facebook channel at GameDay Media. And also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel for no cost at all. As the more subscribers you get, the better it is for our clients and everybody involved. And so we'd appreciate if you would subscribe to our channel and enable all the notifications. And that will allow us to do the best job that we can possibly do here on GameDay Media. In other action that is going on around the area tonight, it is Divide County Maroons beating the Alexander Comets to pick up their first win tonight, according to this sheet that I have. Divide County with a 47-11 victory over the Alexander Comets down in Alexander tonight. The Trenton Tigers put it on the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders this evening in Trenton, defeating the Crusaders 49-19 to stay undefeated as they beat the Alexander Comets on Tuesday night. Another action around the area, Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza hosting the Ray Jays tonight in action around 7:15 this evening. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow night we'll be in Tioga, as the Tioga Lady Pirates will host the Surrey Mustangs tomorrow evening in Tioga. And we'll go on the air immediately following the JV game, or a little bit before that, kind of what we did tonight, giving you some bonus coverage of the JV match, or a game that was played earlier here tonight. And Powers Lake Ranchers with a 44-42 win in that JV game, went down right to the end of the game, and so give you a little bit bonus coverage of our GameDay Media coverage here this evening from the barn. We're about 3.5 minutes away from our opening tip-off, and with that, we're going to send it back to the studio one more time as we pay tribute to a couple of our great premier sponsors here for GameDay Media. We'll come back. You're listening to coverage here on GameDay Media. My name's Randy Peterson. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy, as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As again, we come back to the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, gives us a chance to thank some of our live mentioned sponsors, including Brevera Bank, located over in Stanley, North Dakota. They're a proud supporter of the Stanley community and the Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals at Brevera Bank in Stanley, North Dakota. DA Land LLC was established in 2021, and it's providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed and pet supplies to the Tioga area. That's DA Land LLC, Adam Fedler, Dale Weathersby, the owners of DA Land, offering a great service if you need those quality skid steer attachments. The Porch, located over in Ray, North Dakota, locally owned coffee shop, serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everyone. Mandy Knox and her team over at the Porch in Ray, North Dakota. Also want to thank Surge Aesthetics, located in Tioga and Hazen. Our purpose is to enhance your natural beauty and give you the confidence that you need. Call Sarah in Tioga. Give her a call at 701-641-6429. Or contact Corey down at the Hazen office at 701-870-0529. That's Surge Aesthetics, located in Tioga and Hazen. Technex Solutions, LLC, offering measurement sales, service, and support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. Call Jason at 701-641. That's 701-641-0647, or get a hold of him at his email address, jason@technexsolutions.com. Also want to thank the Farmers Union Insurance Larson Vossen Agency, located up in Crosby, North Dakota. They sell farm, crop, ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call at 701-965-6335 today. And as we going to go back to the studio, and we'll come back after this timeout and a word from some of our great sponsors.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our Acute Stroke Ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care, including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. Or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. MurexPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
And as we come back here to the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, again, my name's Randy Peterson. It's time now for our Haugland Insurance Services starting lineup. Haugland Insurance Services, located up in Crosby, North Dakota, working tirelessly to protect what you have grown and built. Contact at 701-965-4066 for all your insurance needs. That's Haugland Insurance Services, the sponsor of our starting lineups. The Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers are the visitors on the scoreboard this evening. And their head coach is Denver Deaver. He's assisted by assistant coach Kyle Shep. And as we introduce the starting lineup, but they have a few announcements here, but it gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors as well, including the 701 Cornhole Company. Custom cornhole sets that make your cookouts even better. Visit their website at 701cornholecompany.com. to see what they can make for you and makes a great Christmas present that you can put under the tree this year, visit their website at 701cornholecompany.com. And so our officials tonight are Renee Evansvold, Mitch Volk, and Kevin Schneider. And so our athletic director here at Powers Lake is giving some announcements to what's going to happen after the ball game is over tonight. And now we're going to introduce. And so for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lewis Clark Berthold Bombers. They'll go this way, starting at a guard, number 3, a sophomore, Alyssa Lindahl. At another guard is another sophomore wearing number 5, Shane Simons. At the forward positions, the all-district player from 2022-2023, the lone senior on the team, wearing number 22, Maya Nesham. And at a forward, Casey Simons, a junior wearing number 23, and rounding out the starting lineup is Aubrey Shep, another junior wearing number 33 this evening. So it's Lindahl, Simons, that's Shane, and Maya Nesham, Casey Simons, and Aubrey Shep. Taking the floor for head coach Denver Deaver. And for the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers, they're coached up by Seth Wistop. Another round as head coach for the Ranchers here at the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. They're going to start this way. At number 15 is Claire Gunderson. She is a senior. Another senior, Eliza Schroeder, wearing number 12 this evening. It's Allison Barstead, a junior, starting at the post tonight for head coach Seth Wistop. Jocelyn Puckett, wearing number 23, gets a nod at forward tonight, and rounding out the starting lineup at a guard is Ava Bollinger. Bollinger is a sophomore wearing number 2. So again, your starting lineup for the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers: Ava Bollinger, Addison Barstead, Claire Gunderson, Jocelyn Puckett, and Eliza Schroeder. Seniors on the team this year for the Ranchers are Eliza Schroeder, Grace Lidstrom, Claire Gunderson, and Hannah Nelson. 4 seniors for the Ranchers, 1 senior for the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers. Jumping center for the Berthold Bombers is number 33, number 33, Aubrey Shep. And jumping center for the Ranchers, it is Addison Barstead. As all the announcements are underway, our lead official tonight, Kevin Schneider. There's the whistle and the toss, and the tip is controlled right off the bat by the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers as we're underway here in the opening minutes of this game from the barn. And on the floor, it's number 5, Shane Simons, putting the shot up from 3 that falls away no good. Offensive rebound by the Bombers. That height comes into play here, as here's another opportunity in the paint. And kind of wondered when they were going to call a jump. And finally they do, and got tied up underneath the basket in the paint. And so that ball will go over to the Ranchers at the 7:36 mark of the first quarter, as Schroeder, playing a guard, played forward a lot last year. This year she's in a different role, providing leadership for head coach Seth Wistop. Double team on the side over there, and now the ball's on the floor. Ball over to Gunderson, and Gunderson tries to find Eliza Schroeder, tipped out of bounds by Aubrey Shep. It'll stay with 18 seconds on the shot clock, and the Ranchers will inbound the ball underneath their own basket as Schroeder tries to do that. Ball's tapped out of play again, as Schroeder is going to have another attempt to get the ball inbound at the 7:18 mark of the first quarter. Here's the ball out to Claire Gunderson. Didn't take the shot, tries to go down low and has the ball stolen away. That's a turnover for the Ranchers. Up front, here is Simons pulling up for 3, no good. Then we're going to have a foul on the rebound. So both teams still trying to find their first point of the game. That's the first team foul called against the Ranchers here, and it'll be a fresh 35 put on the shot clock, as it'll be Casey Simons inbounding the basketball for the Bombers. Gets it into Nesham, and Nesham gets the ball back. Now double team down low, gets the ball out to Simons. Simon puts it up from 3, that's no good, and the rebound pulled down by Jocelyn Puckett, who gives it up to Bullinger. Bullinger in the front court has the ball poke checked away, and there's going to be a foul whistled against, late foul called against the Bombers. Number 23, Casey Simons, picks up her first personal foul, so both teams have one team foul apiece. At the 6:47 mark of the first quarter, Bullinger triggers the inbound pass, now double teamed, and they get the ball over to Barstead, now around the horn to Eliza Schroeder. Schroeder with the drive, kicks it out to Claire Gunderson. Gunderson tries to split the defense, and then she's called for the travel. Turnover number 2 against the Ranchers here in the first quarter, 6:34 to go. Again, my name's Randy Peterson. Glad you've joined us here on Game Day Media. It looked like there was a travel there, but nothing was called. And there is a shot put back by the Bombers is no good. And then we're going to have a foul called against the Ranchers. It's going to go against number 2. That's Ava Bullinger with her first personal foul. This time it'll be a shooting foul. And it'll send number 33, Aubrey Shep, the junior, to the free throw line to shoot 2. There's the first point of the game. And that goes to the Bombers. It's a 6:22 mark of the first quarter. It's head coach Denver Deaver on his feet, cheering on his team over there. Second free throw is off the back iron, falls away, no good. The rebound's run down by Jocelyn Puckett, now engages, goes over to Ava Bullinger. Bullinger with the dribble, gives it up to Claire Gunderson, now out to Jocelyn Puckett. Ball's on the floor, thrown away by the Ranchers, picked up there by number 23. That is Casey Simons. Great steal and a bucket for Casey Simons, her first bucket of the night. And it's a steal by the Ranchers, and there's a breakaway, and that's Nesham with a 2-point field goal. And just like that, head coach Seth Wistoff wants to talk it over. It'll be a short timeout at the 5:48 mark. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of the Ranchers and the Bombers. We'll step aside, come back after this 30-second timeout.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
As we come back here to the barn, a quick timeout by the head coach Seth Wistoff of the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. They're down 5-0. Gives us a chance to thank Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, located in Tioga, North Dakota on Main Street. They're your full-service salon and spa. Follow them at Hidden Beauty on Facebook. Ranchers with the basketball, still looking for their first point of the night. Schroeder's going to try from 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Now here's a steal. Up to Barstead. Barstead puts it up, and she's going to be fouled. She's going to be fouled, and it'll send the Addison Barstead, the junior, to the free throw line. That foul is whistled against number 5, Shane Simons. Her first personal, and Barstead still looking for the first point of the night for the Ranchers off the front iron with the first free throw. 5:25 remaining. Second one is away, and Barstead gets the Ranchers on the board with the first free throw of the evening. 5-1. Here's a nice pass, and there's a travel by Shane Simons, and didn't get rid of it in time and didn't get the ball on the floor. Got whistled for the turnover, the third of the night for the Bombers. Schroeder carefully comes into the front court, kicks it out to Bullinger. Now here's a throwaway again by the Ranchers. Simons comes into the front court, cross-court pass over to Casey Simons. Dribbles past Barstead, now kicks it out. And the three-point attempt by Alyssa Lindahl is no good. The offensive rebound by the Bombers, and then we're going to have a foul called against the Ranchers. It's going to go against number 15. That is Claire Gunderson with her first personal foul. It's a non-shooting foul with 4:51 remaining in the first quarter. It is 5-1. Ball inbounded They go inside again. There's good defense by the Ranchers, but the Bombers still come away with it. On the drive, kick it out to Casey Simons. Simons from the paint puts it up off the back iron. That's no good. Ball lands in the hands of Lindahl, and Lindahl puts it down on the second opportunity for her first bucket of the evening. It's a 7-1 game. The Bombers leading the Ranchers from Powers Lake-Burke Central. Here's Claire Gunderson with it. Double team down in the corner. And the ball goes off of her leg and out of bounds. That's turnover number 6, and that's one of the things that head coach Seth Wistoff talked about in our Continental Resources coach's comments, is the fact that they need to cut down on the turnovers. They had a number of turnovers up in their game on Tuesday against West Hope Newburgh. And here's a coast-to-coast bucket by Maya Nesham, the all-district player from a year ago, going coast-to-coast. It's an 8-point lead, 9-1. 4 minutes to go, halfway through the first quarter. Almost another steal. Puckett gives it up to Schroeder. Schroeder with the dribble now, trying to find somebody, and finds Puckett. They go inside, lands in the hands of number 14. That is Grace Lindstrom. Inside to Barstead, and Barstead misses the easy bunny. Here comes Nesham again, goes to the paint, puts up the shot, blocked from behind. Barstead with the good defense, but there is Shep with the rebound and comes away empty on that one as well. 3:25 to go, 9-1 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. So we're coming to you live from the NCC Sports Desk. There's a shot put up by Addison Barstead, and she hits the deck with a little grimace on her face. It's going to be a foul call against the Bombers. It's going to go against number 33, Aubrey Shep. And Barstead will toe the stripe to shoot 2 again. First one's up and off the front iron, no good. She's 1 for 3 so far from the free throw line. That's the only point they've got in the game here, and we're 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Second one is away by Barstead. That's off the side iron, no good, as a rebound pulled down by Nesham. Nesham, the lone senior on this Bomber team, comes into the front court, goes around Schroeder, puts the shot up, and the ball is blocked out of bounds by Addison Barstead. Coaches are looking for a foul, nothing called. Let it go. 3:07 to go. 26 seconds remaining on the shot clock for the Bombers. Here is Nesham again, driving to the paint, putting it up the glass, kissed it off for her 6th point of the night. Great little move by Maya Nesham. And it's a 10-point lead, 11-1. There's another turnover for the Ranchers as the ball tipped and intercepted by the Bombers. Here's Simons coming in, coast to coast, puts it up off the glass, good for 2. Count the basket, and the harm is going to go against the Ranchers. It's going to go against number 15. That's Claire Gunderson with the foul. And with that, there's another timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're listening and watching Game Day Media coverage of the Ranchers and the Bombers here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. My name's Randy Peterson. We'll come back after this 1-minute timeout.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
As we come back to the barn, this segment is brought to you by the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, supporting the Ranchers and all the Powers Lake athletic programs. That's a new sponsor for us, the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club. Simons misses the and one. Now the ball is on the deck. It's going to be off the fingers of the Ranchers. Another turnover. That's their 8th of the first quarter, as we're going to have some substitutions again. Ava Bullinger and Addison Barstead will check in for Jocelyn Puckett and Claire Gunderson for head coach Seth Wistoff, assisted by Kylie Brown, a new assistant coach this year for the Ranchers. As Nesham kicks it out to Shane Simons. Simons has the ball ripped out of her hands by Barstead, and then Barstead travels with the basketball. Got a little ahead of herself, and great defensive play, but then she turned it right back over to the Bombers right in front of the NCC Sports Desk. They inbound the basketball. Playing catch at the top of the key, it's Nesham. Nesham guarded by Schroeder, jump stop, lost the handle on it, then the ball goes off the foot of Eliza Schroeder. Will stay with the Bombers at the 2:14 mark, 13-1, your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Bombers will inbound the basketball right in front of the stage here at the barn. Nesham handles the basketball, then loses it, and then regains it. Now kicking the ball out to number 12, puts up the shot. That's Gretchen Deaver. Deaver can't connect on it. Little side note, Gretchen Deaver placed 6th in the nation in trap shooting last year for the Berthold Bombers. She is a niece of head coach Denver Deaver. You might want to take her on your pheasant hunt. Placing 6th in the nation in trap shooting. There's a foul called against number 23. That's Casey Simons with her 2nd personal foul. Non-shooting foul, so Schroeder will inbound the ball, gets it into Barstead. Barstead puts it up and good. Addison Barstead's got all 3 points for the Ranchers here in the first quarter, and then we're going to have a blocking foul called against the Ranchers. The foul is going to be whistled against number 2, Ava Bullinger, her 2nd personal. The 141 mark, and now that we're at 5 fouls, it'll be 2 shots from here on out in the first quarter. Is there a new rule for free throws in North Dakota basketball this year? Hit 5, you get to start shooting 2 each time you go to the free throw line. And Nesham is at the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. As she toes the stripe, made the first one. And also nothing but the bottom of the net for the second one. Casey Simons with 4 points on the night so far for the Bombers. They're up by 12. Minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Hannah Nelson into the game. Now over to Jocelyn Puckett. Puckett with a dribble. Good defense here. Here's Hannah Nelson pulling the trigger from 3. That's no good. Follows a rebound. It's going to be tied up. And the possession arrow will go over to the Berthold Bombers. Hannah Nelson hit the deck pretty hard. Still's able to walk it off. Stays in the game for head coach Seth Wistoff. Almost a turnover at midcourt. Nesham regains it. Puts up the shot, no foul. Good defense by the Ranchers. Schroeder again with the basketball, gives it up to Hannah Nelson. Nelson dribbles out of trouble, goes on top to Puckett. Puckett into the corner for Lidstrom. Lidstrom back out to Puckett. Puckett drives around, dishes it off to Lidstrom, pulls the trigger from 3, no good. As the ball hits the 35-second shot clock, it's out of bounds. So Aubrey Shep will check back in for head coach Denver Deaver, replacing Gretchen Deaver. 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Nesham directing traffic for the Berthold Bombers, Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers. Over to Nesham, pulling the trigger from 3, and she connects. She has got 9 points here tonight. Hannah Nelson with the basketball on the left wing, kicks it out on top to Schroeder. Schroeder goes over to Grace Lidstrom, tries her luck again from 3, it's too hard. And another foul called against the Ranchers. I believe that's going to go against number 50. That is Hannah Nelson picking up her first personal foul. And it'll be Maya Nesham going to the free throw line to add on to her 9 points already here in the first quarter. First one's up and in. Nice looking ball player. As Grace Lidstrom comes out of the game, replacing her as Claire Gunderson. Nesham toes the stripe. Second one's away. It's off the side iron. No good. It's a rebound pulled down by Gunderson. They got to hurry. They push it up front to Hannah Nelson. Nelson pulls the trigger, hits the side of the backboard as the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter of play. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It is the Bombers 19, the Ranchers 3. We'll step aside, come back after this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we come back to the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, my name's Randy Peterson. Glad you've joined us here on Game Day Media. With offices in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, Northwest Therapy Services received the 2023 Best of the Bakken Specialty Clinic and Locally Owned Business Award. They're looking to hire a mental health counselor also. Get a hold of Heidi Barman at Northwest Therapy Services with offices in Ray, North Dakota, as Williston, North Dakota as well. Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It's the Bombers 19, the Ranchers 3. Nelson with it. Goes inside to Barstead. Barstead puts it up. Defended there. Nice rebound by Puckett. Kicks it out to Claire Gunderson, and now we're going to have a foul called against the Bombers. It's going to go against number 5, Shane Simons. Here is Barstead with it. From the paint, puts it up. That one's no good as well. Bombers with the basketball. Gretchen Deaver gives it up to Shane Simons. Simons with the dribble goes to the paint. Kicks it out to Lindahl. Lindahl 4-3. Rattles the rim, goes halfway down. Pops back out. Here come the Ranchers. Liza Schroeder. Addison Barstead goes inside to Jocelyn Puckett. Puckett loses the handle on the floor, rolling all over the place. Loses the handle, another turnover. Turnover number 10 against the Ranchers. There's Gretchen Deaver getting nailed by Addison Barstead on the shot. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Deaver looking for her first point of the night for the Bombers. Bombers are up by 16, 19-3. First free throw is off the mark. That is no good. Both teams looking for their first points of the second quarter. Gretchen Deaver trying to find the first one and doesn't get the roll here at the barn. Missed them both. As the Ranchers coming into the front court, they go to Barstead. Barstead from behind finds Hannah Nelson. Nelson off the glass, can't convert. Here come the Bombers again in a hurry. Nesham kicks it out to number 23, Casey Simons. Simons with the dribble, gets blocked by Barstead, but it goes off her fingertips and out of bounds. Good defense by Addison Barstead at the 6:24 mark of the first half. as Macy Jurgensen will check in, replacing Addison Barstead. Macy is a junior, stands 5'9". Off the glass is number 23, Casey Simons. Can't convert it, but got a lot of praise from head coach Denver Deaver on that attempt. Here's Hannah Nelson left wide open from their right wing, and can't convert it on the little 10-footer. This time, Simons, Shane pulling the trigger from three-point line. Ranchers with the basketball. Cross-court pass almost intercepted there by Maya Nesham. Ball lands out of bounds at the 5:39 mark, as Puckett will inbound the basketball into the backcourt. Hannah Nelson looks inside, now gives it up to Schroeder. Out to Puckett. Puckett didn't take the three-pointer, kicks it out to Schroeder again. Mishandled it. Here's Macy Jurgensen putting it up off the glass for two. Macy Jurgensen with the second field goal of the night for the Ranchers. Cuts the lead to 14. Here's a wild shot put up by number 23. How did she get that one to fall? My goodness. Great shot by Casey Simons. She's got 6 points on the night so far. Good defense. This is a hounding defense for the Bombers. There's a steal. Coast to coast, Maya Nesham going up for the easy bucket. Puts it down for two more. She's got 12 points on the night so far. A little over half of the points for the Bombers herself. Pass inside to Jurgensen. Lands in the hands of Hannah Nelson. Now over to Puckett. Jocelyn goes to Claire Gunderson down low along the baseline. She tries to drive the baseline, kicks it into Macy Jurgensen. Now out on top to Schroeder with a three-point look. That's off the mark, no good. Casey Simon comes in. Ball is blocked. A good defense there against Alyssa Lindahl. And we're about halfway through the second quarter. Stay tuned. We'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report at the conclusion of this first half of play as Gunderson pulls the trigger from the three-point line. And now we have a blocking foul that's going to be whistled against the Ranchers. That's going to go against number 12, Eliza Schroeder, with her first personal foul, as Grace Lidstrom and Ava Bollinger checking in for head coach Seth Wistoff. Bombers have the basketball. Threw it away. Turnover number 5. Pass down low over the head of Ava Bollinger, and that's another turnover for the Ranchers. Shot put up by the Bombers is no good. There's a long pass up front to Addison Barstead. She loses a handle on it. Another turnover for the Ranchers. 3:19 to go here in the first half. Getting to be more turnovers and points here for the Ranchers so far. 23-5. And jump ball before the timeout is acknowledged. Jump ball. That'll be a turnover called against the Bombers. Nesham, inbound pass to Aubrey Shep, kicks it back out to Casey Simons, and Simons pulls up just inside the three-point line. We're going to have an over-the-back foul called against the Bombers. It's going to be whistled against number 33, Aubrey Shep. She just picked up her second personal foul of the game. at the 2:55 mark of the second quarter. Seth Wistoff trying to find a combination of girls that'll get some points on the board. Struggling offensively here as Macy Jurgensen pulls the trigger from three, no good. The offensive rebound by Bollinger put up is no good. Barsted with the putback, can't find it from the barn. And with 3 chances at it, come away empty. 23-5 with 2:28 to go. Here is Aubrey Shep, coast to coast with the left hand, can't convert it, did everything right, except make the basket. Inside, here's another pass, almost intercepted. Ranchers have to start going a little bit backdoor as the Bombers pulling a lot of defense, overplaying everything as another missed attempt by the Ranchers. Casey Simons into the front court. Ball stolen away, and now it's going to be a foul called against the Bombers, number 23. Casey Simons with the foul, her third personal of the night. That is the third team foul called against the Bombers. Still not in the free throw shooting yet as far as fouls go. That comes at 5. Here's Puckett giving the ball up to Bollinger, and now here's another foul. This time it's whistled against number 3, Elisa Lindahl. That's the 4th team foul for the Bombers here with 1:41 remaining in the second quarter. They inbound the ball to Claire Gunderson. It goes out of bounds. It's last touched by the Bombers. So it'll be the Ranchers inbounding the basketball near the concession stand. Speaking of concessions, Powers Lake's got some of the best in the district as far as I'm concerned. They do a great job here with another foul being whistled against number 33. That is Aubrey Shep. So 2 players for the Bombers with 3 personal fouls. That being the 5th foul here in the second quarter will send Claire Gunderson to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. She's looking for her first point of the night. It's off the back iron with the first one, falls away, no good. 23-5, your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. The Bombers over the Ranchers right now. Again, if you're listening and watching, appreciate that. Got listeners on KT Joe that are listening to our coverage as well, and located at 1090 AM and 92.7 FM, conservative talk show radio station. A great Game Day Media sponsor as well. Here's a steal by the Ranchers. There's Ava Bollinger going in. We're going to have a blocking foul. It's going to be whistled against number 22, Maya Nesham, as both players, Ava Bollinger and Nesham, hit the deck. And it'll be Ava Bollinger shooting 2 free throws from the Souris Valley Dental Group's free throw line. First one's in. 23-7 with 1:24 remaining. Second free throw is perfect by Ava. Her first 2 points of the game. Bombers still trying to find double digits here. It's 23-8. Nice pass out to Lindahl. Lindahl goes high with the three-pointer, no good. And the rebound taken down by Claire Gunderson, who gives it up to Bollinger. Into the front court, they give it up to Puckett. Puckett with the basketball now as they're coming near the NCC Sports Desk. Over to Bollinger, kicks it out to Hannah Nelson, wide open off the glass, no good. Felt like she kind of rushed her shot a little bit, had more time than she took, I should say. Now here's a shooting foul going to be whistled against, I believe it's going to be against Jocelyn Puckett. And Jocelyn picks up her second personal foul of the night, as Maya Nesham looking for her 13th point, and she drops that one in. Prairie Motors in Stanley, North Dakota, devoting ourselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of their ability. With high-quality vehicles and service. That's Matt Evans and his team over at Prairie Ford in Stanley, North Dakota. Under 30 seconds to play as the Ranchers throw it into the lobby and out of bounds. Turnover number 5 of the quarter. Number 14 of the game. They got 8 points on the board. It's 24-8 with 28.8 seconds to go. Here in the first half, we'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report after this conclusion as the Bombers guilty of a turnover, throwing it into the Bomber faithful. Sitting in the stands next to the NCC sports desk here on Game Day Media. 24-8. The Ranchers. Chance to get into double digits if they can keep the ball. It's going to be tied up. This time it'll stay with the Ranchers. Shot clock is turned off with 15.2 seconds remaining in the half. It's been all Bombers so far here in this first half at the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. Again, my name's Randy Peterson here on Game Day Media. Nice backdoor cut by Claire Gunderson, and Gunderson puts 2 down for the Ranchers. As Nesham comes into the front court, stops, pops. Short, no good. As the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play. Good half for the Bombers. They're up by 14, 24-10 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll step aside, come back after this 3-minute timeout with our Bank of Tioga coaches halftime report.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center, great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
And we come back to the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. Again, my name's Randy Peterson. You're watching coverage of the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers and the Lewis Clark Berthold Bombers from the barn in Powers Lake. And right now it's the Bombers with a 14-point lead at the half. They lead 24-10 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. You're listening to our Bank of Tioga halftime report. And for the Bombers, in the first half, they were 9 out of 27 from the field. 5 out of 11, just under 50% from the free throw line. They had one three-pointer in the hands of Maya Nesham in the first quarter. They committed 8 turnovers in this first half of play. For the Ranchers, not a whole lot went right, but they did outscore the Bombers 7-6 in the second quarter. However, they still trail 24-10 at the end of the first half, and they were 3 out of 22 from the field. 3 out of 22 from the field. And struggled finding the hoop. They knocked down 4 free throws in the first half, going 4 out of 8. Didn't have any three-pointers in the first half, and they committed 14 first half turnovers tonight. We'll step aside again, and when we come back, we'll recap the individual stats after this 2-minute timeout.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga or shop online at acehardware.com.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
And as we come back again to the barn, continue on with our Bank of Tioga halftime report. Individually, 5 players got into the scorebook for the Bombers. Leading the way is their all-district player from a year ago, Maya Nesham, with 13 points, 10 of those coming in the first quarter. 6 points knocked down by Casey Simons. 2 points each for Alyssa Lindahl and Shane Simons. And rounding out the scoring with 1 point is Aubrey Shep for a total of 24 first half points for the Berthold Bombers. Gretchen Deaver had a couple of free throw attempts that she wasn't able to convert. And those are the players that got into the game for the Lewis Clark Berthold Bombers in the first half. For the Ranchers, they had 4 players get in the scorebook. 3 points for Addison Barsted, 3 for Claire Gunderson, 2 points each for Ava Bullinger, and Macy Jurgensen, and that's the limit of the amount of points they scored. 10 points in the first half for the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. Again, turnovers a big problem for the Ranchers in the first half, and after a halftime talking by head coach Seth Wistoff, maybe they can turn things around as they're playing near the stage in the second half of our contest here tonight. With that, we're going to send it back to the studio. Help us pay for what we're doing here with some great sponsor ads from our Game Day Media sponsors. Back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingham Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA.
As we come back to the barn, start of our second half, sponsored by Northwest Therapy Services with offices in Ray and Williston, North Dakota. Heidi Barman, looking for a mental health counselor. If you know of one or are one, looking for a career change, get a hold of Heidi Barman at Northwest Therapy Services, the sponsor of our start of the second half, as the Bombers get the first possession, and we're underway. Bombers with a 14-point lead. Nobody really setting the nets on fire, but the Bombers right now doing a better job of it than the Ranchers. Here's the ball knocked away. Good defense by Ava Bullinger. Saw that cross-court pass coming, knocked it away. As we welcome in our listeners on KTGO, 1090 AM and 92.7 as well. If you're traveling on the road and can't watch us, glad you can listen to us on that radio stations as well. Inside pass to Casey Simons. Then Simons throws it away. Turnover number 8. As Eliza Schroeder goes hard to the basket and then is fouled. And that foul is going to be whistled against number 22, Maya Nesham, with her second personal foul. It'll be the shooting foul for Eliza Schroeder. Schroeder looking for her first point of the night. At the 7:29 mark of the third quarter, finds it. 24-11. Second one's away, rolls in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Aubrey Shep as the Bombers come into the front court. That's Lindahl giving it up to Casey Simons. Simons with a crossover dribble. Blocked there, good defense by the Ranchers. Here is Eliza Schroeder. Put up the shot, no good. Lands in the hands of Bullinger from the three-point line. That's no good. The Souris Valley Dental Group's three-point line. And Ranchers come away empty again. Here's Maya Nesham going in, and we're going to have a blocking foul this time against the Ranchers. It's going to go against number 2, Ava Bullinger, picking up her third personal foul at the 6:58 mark of the third quarter. Nesham toes the stripe, puts down the first one. Nothing but the bottom of the net for the all-district player from a year ago. Senior for head coach Denver Deaver. Second one is also good. Pretty smooth at the free throw line. 15 points for the senior. It's a 15-point lead for the Bombers over the Ranchers here, 26-11. Bullinger in trouble. Ball swatted into the stage area by the Bombers. It'll stay with the Ranchers with 25 seconds on the shot clock. 26-11 is Bullinger. Kind of quiet here at the barn right now. Not a whole lot to cheer about. As Schroeder goes with a deep three-pointer. That's off the front iron, no good. comes Casey Simons again. And Simons is whistled for the travel. Turnover number 10 against the Bombers here in the contest with 6:35 remaining in the third quarter. The Ranchers with another opportunity to cut the lead. They're down by 15. Here's Bollinger. Ranchers graduated out some pretty good talent from a year ago. Ball will stay with the Ranchers as it goes out of bounds. 6:22 mark. Ava Bollinger. Claire Gunderson has the ball tapped away, and now we're going to have another foul called against the Ranchers. It's going to go against number 12, Eliza Schroeder, with her second personal foul. At the 6:18 mark, 26-11, right in front of the NCC Sports Desk. It'll be Casey Simons inbounding the ball, gets it back. They're playing catch, Maya Nesham and Casey. Now Casey on the left wing, dribbles to the top of the key, pulls up for three. That's off the mark. And missed everything. Kind of expecting a foul to be called there, but nothing was whistled. Just over 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Schroeder goes to Puckett, now back out to Eliza. Eliza with another turnover, and there is a turnover again for the Bombers as they get whistled for the travel after stealing it. So consecutive turnovers by both teams. Gives the ball back to the Ranchers. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Out on top, Schroeder. Puckett. Now Schroeder. Now here's another steal. See if they can stay in bounds, and they can't. Good hustle by Maya Nesham as she stepped out of bounds. But good hustle by the all-district player from a year ago. And now the officials are going to have a discussion. Not sure what they're talking about, but shot clock violation, and so not a violation, but they're resetting the shot clock to 22 seconds. Both coaches laughing about it. Here's another lazy pass, almost stolen by the Bombers. They get it inside to Barstead. Barstead hurries her shot, and then she's going to pick up a foul on the missed opportunity. Had more time than she thought. And the foul's whistled against Claire Gunderson, I guess. That's her third personal foul. So Gunderson guilty of that foul rather than Barstead. But in any case, the Ranchers come out with a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Bombers with no trouble getting it into the front court. Here's Nesham. Nesham with the dribble. Goes to the paint, puts it up off the glass hard, no good. Rebound put back is Aubrey Ship putting it down for the bucket for the Bombers and the harm. Committed against the Ranchers. That would be number 10. Addison Barstead picking up her second personal. And Aubrey Shep will go to the free throw line for the and one opportunity. Aubrey with 3 points on the night so far. Can extend this lead to 18 if she can knock it down, but she can't as the ball goes off the back iron. 17-point lead, 28-11. Just over 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Backdoor cut for Addison Barstead. Barstead goes up, loses the handle on it, and there's going to be another foul called against the Ranchers. Head coach Seth Wistoff adamantly getting up, talking to his team. Third foul against Barstead. It'll send Casey Simons to the free throw line to shoot 2 on the 5th team foul, and the first one's up and in. No bonus anymore. Once you get 5 fouls, it's always going to be a 2-shot foul in every quarter. New rule in high school basketball in North Dakota this year. Second one missed everything. Simons with 7 points. It's an 18-point lead, 29-11. Powers Lake comes into the front court. Bollinger almost has the ball swiped out of her hands, finds Addison Barstead. Barstead puts up the shot. Again, didn't use the glass. Probably cost her a couple points, but she's going to pick up a foul against number 33, Aubrey Shep. That's her 4th personal foul, so she's in a little bit of foul trouble, as the coaches wanted to get her out before she committed that foul, and unable to do that as Barstead puts down her 4th point of the night. As Aubrey Shep will have a seat on the bench with 4 personal fouls at the 4:42 mark of the 3rd quarter. Second free throw by Barstead attempt is no good. Rebound, here's Barstead pulling the trigger from 10 feet out, puts it down for 2. Now here's a violation in the backcourt, carrying the ball. As head coach Seth Wistoff helping the officials out with that call. Making sure that they saw that one, 29-14. Grace Lidstrom. Now here's a steal by Maya Nesham. Nesham, coast to coast, puts it up off the glass, no good. We're going to have a foul called after the turnover on the shot. It'll be Maya Nesham going to the free throw line as Eliza Schroeder just picked up another foul, her 4th of the night. And 29-14. Maya again at the free throw line to shoot 2, where she knocks down the first of 2. She's perfect here in the 3rd quarter from the line, as Hannah Nelson will check in for Eliza Schroeder. Sitting on the bench at the 4:18 mark with 4 personal fouls. Second one by Nesham gets the roll here at the barn. 31-14. Glad you've joined us on Game Day Media. If you like what you're hearing and seeing, make sure you give us that thumbs up if you would on YouTube, as the Ranchers dribble it out of bounds with another turnover. (31-14). Ball turned over. Long three-pointer by Maya Nesham. Hits the backboard, but nothing else. As the ball comes away to the Ranchers as Bollinger comes into the front court. If you're just joining us, tell your friends and family about our coverage on Game Day Media. Find us on YouTube at Game Day Media ND. Also, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe if you would. No cost to subscribe to our events and enable all the notifications. If you do that, you'll get a notice every time we go on the air with our broadcast. Expecting to do over 50 games this year, this winter season, as the Ranchers having trouble finding the hoop. 31-14. A little bit of backcourt pressure put on by the Ranchers. No trouble by the Bombers in breaking the press. And now here's a travel again by Maya Nesham, their 5th. No, it's going to be a foul. Number 10. Wow, looks like she traveled first. 31, that's the 3rd team foul, or 3rd personal foul against Barstead. And Maya Nesham goes to the free throw line again, and she misses the first one. Once you hit 5 fouls, you're always going to shoot 2 free throws from the free throw line in every quarter. No more bonus in the state of North Dakota for girls and boys basketball. 18-point lead for the Bombers over the Ranchers. Ranchers with only 4 points here in the 3rd quarter so far. Claire Gunderson loses the handle on it. Gives it up to the Bombers. Now here's a steal by Lindstrom. Lindstrom puts it off the glass, off the turnover for her first 2 points of the game. .310 to go in the 3rd quarter. Casey Simons from the left elbow puts it up, no good. Bombers have gone cold as well. Only 1 field goal here in the 3rd quarter. Ava Bollinger tries to go inside to Claire Gunderson, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Bombers. So it will stay with the Ranchers as Ashlyn Sundley checks in for the Ranchers and head coach Seth Wistoff, along with Macy Jurgensen replacing Claire Gunderson. Puckett goes to Lidstrom. Down low in the corner, double team is Ava Bollinger. Now in trouble, gives it up to Lidstrom. Tries to go inside, throws it away. It's Macy Nesham going in, coast to coast off the turnover for another 2-point field goal. $20 points for the all-district player from a year ago, Maya Nesham. Good double team by the Bombers, and now here's another turnover. And Alyssa Lindahl puts it in for 2 off the turnover. 20-point lead, 36-16 with 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Liza Schroeder with 4 fouls, going to check back in for the Ranchers. Next opportunity. Here's Ava Bollinger. Bollinger left all alone, pulls the trigger from 3. That's off the iron, no good. Casey Simons crosses the mid-court stripe, gives it up to Shane Simons, and three-pointer falls away empty. 1:35 remaining here in the third quarter. Grace Lidstrom finding some minutes on the floor. Here is Macy Jurgensen missing the wide-open layup as Nesham comes into the front court, stops at the paint, puts it down for 2 more. Maya Nesham having a whale of a game here tonight. Their first initial opening game of the 2023-2024 campaign. Here's another steal. And there is Casey Simons with another bucket off the turnover. And with that, we have a timeout on the floor at the 1:04 mark of the third quarter. You're listening to Rancher and Bomber basketball here on Game Day Media. My name's Randy Peterson. We'll step aside for the St. Luke's Medical Center 1-minute timeout.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
As we come back to the barn, Powers Lake with the basketball, and it'll be a tie-up. Possession arrow will stay with the Ranchers, and not what Seth Wistoff was looking at after he called that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, wanting a little bit more from his team. They go out to Ashlyn Sunley. Sunley tries to get it into the hands of Schroeder, stolen away. Here's another bucket by Casey Simons off the turnover. And right now there's no answer for the Ranchers. There's Barsted putting up the shot. Ball lands in the hands of Sunley. Sunley left all alone, gives it up to Bollinger. Bollinger not out, dribbles to the top of the key, goes right side to Jurgensen. Back out to Schroeder, pulls the trigger from 3. That's off the back iron, hits the top of the backboard, and it's run down there by Maya Nesham. 15 seconds to go. Here's Casey Simons with another opportunity. Misses the wide open layup. Got rushed a little bit. It's 42-16. Here's Bollinger pulling the trigger from 3. Good. That's a three-pointer. As the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter by Bollinger. Your score, 42-19 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll step away. We'll come back after the St. Luke's Medical Center 1-minute timeout for the start of our Northwest Therapy Services start of fourth quarter.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we start the Northwest Therapy Services start of the fourth quarter, it's commanding lead 42-19. The Bombers over the Ranchers here on Game Day Media. There's a shot put up by Casey Simons trying to find the roll here at the barn, falls away empty. The Ranchers come down with the rebound. Here's a steal, another turnover. Turnover number 22, and here's going to be an easy bucket for Casey Simons to start the fourth quarter. 44-19. Here's Eliza Schroeder again, and then we're going to have a offensive foul called against the Ranchers, and that is going to go against Eliza Schroeder, and Schroeder's night is done. She fouls out at the 7:25 mark of the fourth quarter with her fifth personal foul and 1 point on the night tonight. Here's a three-point attempt put up, another three-pointer put up by Shane Simons, and as the ball goes off the hands of Alyssa Lindahl. Ranchers with the basketball, playing without Schroeder as Claire Gunderson misses the easy bucket, gets another chance at it, then is going to be fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two as that foul is going to be whistled against number 3, Alyssa Lindahl. Claire Gunderson with the 2 fouls shots puts down the first one. Gunderson with 4 points on the night so far. Second one's missed everything. So with 7:01 to go, it's a 24-point lead for the Bombers over the Ranchers. Nesham double teamed in the backcourt, gives it up. It goes over to Casey Simons. Simons back over to Nesham. Nesham with the dribble, goes off of her knee, lands in the hands, going to be thrown away by the Berthold Bombers. Here is Ava Bollinger going inside, threw it away. Tried to find Addison Barstead. Here's Nesham coast to coast, count the basket and the harm. Nesham with another bucket. As the foul is going to be whistled against number 14, Grace Lindstrom. Lindstrom with her first personal foul. Gretchen Deaver will check out, replacing her as Aubrey Shep. And Maya Nesham looking to tack on 1 more point to her game-leading total so far, and she rattles a rim and it falls through. .25 points for Nesham so far here tonight. And now we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. It's a St. Luke's Medical Center short timeout. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of the Ranchers and the Bombers here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
As we come back, gives us a chance to thank MC Property and Maintenance. a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based out of Stanley, North Dakota. We do it all from managing rental properties for investors, handyman work for homeowners, remodels, lawn care, and even snow removal during the winter months. If you need anything related to property maintenance or property management, give us a call and ask for Max at 701-641-2772. Max Murphy at MC Property and Maintenance, located in Stanley, North Dakota. There's a shot from three by Shane Simons. That is a three-pointer. And there's another turnover by the Ranchers. It's a 30-point lead. We have a continuous clock right now. The rest of this game will go by pretty quick. Here's Casey Simons pulling the trigger from three. That is no good, but it's run down by Shane Simons. Good effort. As the ball over to Shane Simons, and Simons is going to get called for the travel. That's Shane with the happy feet as the clock continues to run on the 30-point lead. 50-20, we'll have our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. At the conclusion of our contest tonight, we'll try to get her over here for a quick little interview along with the winning head coach. As Ava Bullinger tries to go inside to Addison Barstead. The Bombers knock it into the stage and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Ranchers. As Claire Gunderson will check in for Addison Barstead. As the clock continues to run, 4:35 remaining. Inside to Jocelyn Puckett. Puckett goes out to Nelson, pulls the trigger just inside the three-point line, no good. Shane Simons gives it up to Maya Nesham for three, it's no good. Here's Hannah Nelson with the basketball, going on top to Puckett, now around the horn to Sunley. Sunley with the three-point effort, no good. Nelson with the putback off the top of the backboard, that's no good. And the rebound is pulled down by the Bombers. Under 4 minutes to play as Nesham lost the handle on it, out of bounds, turnover by the Bombers. New player into the game for the Bombers, number 14, Ella Brown coming in. Brown, an 8th grader. For head coach Denver Deaver, finding her first varsity action of the season as the Ranchers throw it away again. Pass down low to Maya Nesham. Nesham puts up the basketball off the right board, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bombers. Here's Hannah Nelson in the backcourt, giving it up to Jocelyn Puckett. Back over to Nelson. Down low, it's Sunley, and then we're going to have a foul called against Aubrey Shep, and Shep's night will be done at the 3-minute mark as she fouls out of the game with her 5th personal foul, leaving the game with 3 points on the night. Gets a nice round of applause from the Bomber faithful here tonight at the barn. She exits the game with 3 points. And Maya Nesham also having a seat on the bench, having a great game with 25 points here tonight. Here's Sunley giving the ball up to Bullinger in the front court. Claire Gunderson finds Puckett, now back out to Hannah Nelson, and Nelson puts up the three-pointer. It's off the mark, no good, and it's going to be run down by the Ranchers. And there is going to be the ball. It'll be a line change for the Bombers. It'll be Rancher basketball as Claire Gunderson will inbound the basketball under 2 minutes to play. They get the ball to Hannah Nelson. Nelson goes out of bounds with it. Another turnover, the 5th of the quarter, 26th of the game. So we'll call him as we see him. Abby Fink into the game along with Ella Brown in the backcourt for the Bombers. Fink with the basketball, looks at the basket, Now dribbles to the paint and has trouble with it. Picked up there on a turnover. Ava Bullinger going in, puts up the shot. Good. Ava Bullinger with a 2-point field goal with 7 points on the night. Now for the Ranchers. Here is Fink with the three-pointer. Fink from the Souris Valley Dental Group three-point line, the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line, excuse me. One of the three-pointers tonight. Here's a ball, good ball movement by the Ranchers. Up by Puckett, no good. The putback by Claire Gunderson, and she's got another 2 points in the column for Claire Gunderson. 45 seconds remaining here in this contest. The Bombers are going to improve their season record to 1-0 with their first victory of the season. The Ranchers are going to fall to 0-2 after dropping their initial game on Tuesday to the West Oak Newburgh Sioux. Nelson puts up the shot that's no good. It's a long rebound, a run down by Sunley. Puckett with the basketball now at the free throw line. Goes back door to Gunderson. Nice find by the Ranchers, finding Claire Gunderson under the bucket. That's an assist by Jocelyn Puckett, as the Bombers are just going to let the ball go out. Your final score, it'll be the Bombers from Lewis and Clark Berthold 53, the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers 26. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our post-game show sponsored by D&L Paraffin Services after this 3-minute timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
And as we come back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, I've got the winning head coach, Denver Deaver, and Coach Deaver's Lewis Clark Berthold Bombers picking up their first win of the initial campaign here tonight, the 2023-2024 season, and nice way to start out the season with a win, Coach.
Yeah, it was. We got a lot of energy off of our defense tonight. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but Powers Lake played great defense. But you know, we never quit on the defensive side of the ball and kept. That's where we generated a lot of our points tonight, I felt like. Yeah,
I thought you guys did a great job defensively. I mean, the offense wasn't clicking for the Ranchers at all, but that was partly due to the defense that you guys and the pressure you guys put on in the backcourt, as well as double teaming. They just couldn't handle it, and I thought you did a great job defensively tonight.
Yeah. Girls came out. They played with energy. They really enjoy playing that 1-3-1. They enjoy playing pressure defense, and we applied great ball pressure, and girls got great reads and got some steals and got some easy ones.
Yeah, no, I thought you had a pretty good effort out of your all-district player from a year ago, Maya Nesham. She finished the game with 25 points tonight, according to my unofficial books, and I just thought she led your team with a great effort tonight.
Yeah, and that's just, I don't know how you say it, that's just Maya, right? Like we lean on her, and maybe we take it for granted, but you know, night in, night out, she's going to bring it, or she's going to try to find us a play or get us a play, and when we need some energy, she picks us up, and she picks us all up, and it doesn't matter if it's offense or defense or taking a charge or what it is, but she's just a great kid and great player.
Well, what's up next for the Bombers?
We have the Ned Rose tournament, so we play North Prairie next Tuesday, a team we don't know a whole lot about yet, but brand new opponent, so we're excited to get after it.
Well, best of luck to the Bombers as you continue on with the 2023-2024 campaign. I don't know if we'll meet you down the road or not, but maybe in the regions or the districts or something like that. We'll see what we can do. And but a great win tonight for the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers on your first game of the season. Congratulations, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot.
We'll continue on with our DNL Paraffin postgame show. After this 1-minute timeout, we'll bring on our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That's Maya Nesham after this 1-minute timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
And as we come back to the DNL Paraffin postgame show, I've got our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. It's Maya Nesham, the senior all-district player from a year ago, leading her Bombers to a 53-26 win over the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers tonight. And a great effort tonight, Maya, as you have your first game and finished with 25 points according to my books.
Thank you.
And, I talked to your coach a little bit before we put you on the headset, but he couldn't say enough good words about you. And as the lone senior on the team this year, what's your role to help cultivate the culture over at the Bombers this year?
I just try to bring a lot of leadership and just help my teammates play with confidence, because playing with confidence is one of the biggest things to be successful. And if they don't play with confidence, then it's just not going to work out. So I just try to build confidence in them and be a leader so that they always know that they can come talk to me or rely on me, and just be there for them.
Well, I thought you played an outstanding game tonight in providing that leadership. You got things going in the right way with 13 points in the first half, finished the game with 25 points on the game tonight. And I just thought it was a great game and a great effort, and that's why we named you our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Maya Nesham, the senior from the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers, with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Congratulations, Maya, and best of luck as you continue on the season this year.
Thank you.
We'll step aside. We'll finish up the broadcast here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota after this 1-minute timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Merrick's Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. Merrick'sPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
As we come back and finish up with our DNL Paraffin postgame show here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. It was a pretty complete victory by the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers over the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers tonight here at the barn, as the Bombers come away with a 53-26 victory, 27-point victory by the Bombers over the Ranchers this evening. The Bombers were 19 out of 47 from the field tonight, 12 out of 21 from the free throw line. They knocked down 3 3-pointers, only committed 18 turnovers in their first game of the season as they improved their record to 1-0 on the season with their initial win tonight over the Ranchers. And the Ranchers were 9 out of 47 from the field tonight, shot 50% from the free throw line, going 7 out of 14. They had 1 3-pointer in the contest this evening, and they committed 26 turnovers to match the 26 points that they had on the point scoreboard tonight. Leading the way for the Bombers, like we said, with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Maya Nesham, with 25 points, and she led all scorers tonight. So a great game by Maya Nesham, and the leading scorer for the Ranchers with 8 points was Claire Gunderson, and followed closely by Ava Bollinger with 7 points tonight. Following out, Eliza Schroeder fouled out for the Ranchers at the 7:25 mark of the fourth quarter, and Aubrey Shep fouled out at the 3-minute mark of the fourth quarter. That brings us to the conclusion of our broadcast tonight, and I want to mention that tomorrow night we're going to be traveling down to Tioga as we have another Game Day Media broadcast between the Tioga Lady Pirates versus the Surrey Mustangs. And on behalf of our sponsors who help make the broadcast of these games possible, I want to thank my production crew tonight, Caden Keller on our camera tonight, as well as Eli Clark running the boards tonight. My name's Randy Peterson. Until tomorrow night, everybody, tune in tomorrow. We'll go on the air about 6:45 with our broadcast tomorrow from Tioga. It'll be the Tioga Lady Pirates versus the Surrey Mustangs. Good night, everybody. My name's Randy Peterson. Have a safe trip home.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Tech Next Solutions, Mountrail County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Flag Family Media.